Then when you've got Angel screaming, Angel does it again. And
That was something, right?
That was something.
I'm sorry, you canceled the support for the game a month ago.
Why would they even host a trade?
I don't know.
And I sit down and he picks up one donut and eats it. So you want to like QA games?
When the rubber meets the road, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't like seeing Mario get his skull smashed.
Oh, I would love
It
to see
doesn't
that.
work.
I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
again, like I said.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Battlefield 1 podcast, hosted, of course, by the Lanky Soldier, also known as Tom, and then, of course, there's myself, Ray. Haha, isn't that the most professional introduction you've ever heard on this show?
I have a headache, that's why I'm not doing an intro.
It's late at night. I hope you guys know when we're recording this, so it's 7 o'clock local my time. I've been at work all day doing Florida man things. Mr. Thomas is also probably tired from his days. So this is going to be an interesting episode, isn't it?
It's gonna be a lanky-focused episode, that's for sure.
It is, because we're talking about Battle Royale tonight, mostly Tom is going to be talking about Battle Royale, and I'm probably just going to nod along and go, yeah, it's alright, okay, cool, yeah, I'll check that out when we link up, because honestly, I'm not the biggest Battle Royale fan. If nobody knows this, yeah, that's nothing new.
Right, that's what the real men are made. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's where my blood pressure peaks and I get highly annoyed. That being said, I'm gonna let you take it from here, my good friend.
Well, okay, before we continue with all of it, if you want to know more about the podcast and everything, please check out our primary website, BattlefieldOne.net. It's our primary website for the podcast, where you can learn everything about us, about the podcast, listen to all the episodes, support us financially, get exclusive content, all that good stuff, so yeah, check out. And of course our socials and everything, if you want to give feedback, is in the description. So that's that, and let's talk about Battle Royale, I guess. First and foremost, Ray, Battlefield 2042 update. How you think I'm doing?
I would hope you're finished with that by now.
Hell no.
Poor bastard.
Tier 46. And I wanna kill myself.
Didn't I say they were going to keep moving the goalposts on you? And then they gave you a way to buy your way. Then they gave you a way to buy your way out of your pain, and you didn't take it.
I am not giving them
poor
money.
non-gullible bastard.
I am not giving them money to finish the stupid 2042 Road to Battlefield 6 fucking Battle Pass. I am not doing that. I will get those rewards like a good boy that I am, a good gamer that I am. I will get those rewards fairly without giving them a dime. Fuck no. I refuse that.
You're just giving them your time, which is something you could never earn back, my brother.
Okay, so was it this Monday when the new weeklies dropped? I finished them. I think Tuesday or something. I don't remember when. Anyway, it took me 2 days. They weren't that difficult. They were like really easy. But I tried to play more, just to like, okay, I'm so close. I can someone I can already taste that Chinese engineer.
I could maybe touch the goalposts before they move it again and add more shit.
Yeah, that pretty much. And I gave up, Ray. I can't. I just need to. I just play one time a day. I'm not kidding. One time a day, because that's match day bonus, right? So if you play one time a day, you get 10,000 XP, just for playing the game.
Right.
Right. So I just play one round, play good enough, like finish top 5, whatever. I don't know. Just get the points. Get the 10,000 XP on top, get 2 dots, pips, whatever they're called, and just close the game. I'm not playing more. I'm done. If I am playing right now, I'm literally playing Warzone right now because I need to feel something back. Like I can't play that game. At least Warzone gives me some sort of purpose, some sort of at least I can win something, I don't have fun with 2042. I'm suffering, but that's okay.
I told you this was going to happen. I told you.
I achieved my primary goal.
But you did. And to that end, I applaud your efforts, my good friend, because you, sir, have way more patience for that game than I ever fucking will. So kudos to you for putting up with it as long as you did it. As much as I will rip on the fact that you did it.
I achieved my primary goal of finishing. Okay, so there's 3 more weeks left. I can finish this in 2 weeks. So finish this week, next upcoming weeklies, finish next week's like half of them, like maybe 3 challenges, and that's it, done. I don't have to play the last week and so on. It's fine. I can forget about the game. I can uninstall it, never talk about it, done. That's it. Reached tier 60, I am so done. I'm so sick of this game. Anyway, but that's 2042. Right. Should we just go straight to Battle Royale? Okay, so I know there was some...
Yeah, do let's, because if you keep talking about 2042, I'm going to continue to get depressed.
Yeah. So, before we continue, I just want to mention, for the next episode, we're probably going to do a conversation about the cosmetics and skins, even though we had a conversation about that, but there was some controversy and everything, and people keep talking about it. Ray, have you seen the stupid green soldier, the monster soldier, whatever you want to call it?
Oh, the one that are... Whatever.
I don't understand why people losing this shit. It's like how's the color table called? Like the way the circle that has all the colors. How's that thing called?
That's a color wheel.
Color wheel. Here, sure. Let's go color wheel. Right? I posted that on Reddit and saying how to scare a Battlefield player. And people downvote me for that. I'm like, nah, you all pissed. You all know that's the truth.
The saltiness, because I mean, look, I don't mind shit like that. I don't mind. Like if they want to have like glow tags or stuff on their uniforms and stuff like that, and stick out like a sore thumb, have at it, mates. I'm not gonna mind. I don't care. You do know that I wear the most bright skins I can find in video games just because I think it's a nice challenge. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and still finish top of the scoreboard. I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, like I don't rely on cheesy stuff. But
it's
anyway,
not cheese. But anyway,
yeah, we'll talk about that next week. I'll not guarantee, but I will see if there's a good conversation to be had here, because I know there is, but because people lost their shit, so we're gonna talk about it next week. So anyway, Battlefield Studios, in this case Ripple Effect, dropped a blog post explaining, hey, you can playtest Battlefield 6 Battle Royale this weekend. Of course, none of us got an email to play in the playtest, so none of us played in the playtest. Sad, because I really want to play in the playtest, but that's okay, that's fine, people gonna leak, and people leaked. And I know that majority of our audience don't play Battle Royales, let alone Warzone, or Fortnite, or... Okay, I saw people play PUBG, or at least played PUBG. I see majority of Battlefield hardcore player base, if they play the Battle Royale, they played PUBG. They don't really play Fortnite, they don't play Warzone, they don't play, was it Apex? Apex, yeah. And I played all of them. So my experiences, like my opinions regarding Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is coming from a place where I don't want to say that I understand everything, but I do understand everything, because I experience pretty much everything the gaming market can offer when it comes to Battle Royales. So, to me, when I'm gonna say something, to me it sounds like common sense, but I realize that 99% of the player base doesn't have the same common sense I think they should be having. If you go to Battlefield subreddit, I'm angry every time I check it, because the opinions I see there are just abysmal, unapologetically abysmal, and I don't understand why you're all smoking, but I don't blame them. I just don't think they understand. They don't play those games, so they don't really get it. And so everything I'm gonna say today on this episode regarding Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, it's mostly coming from somewhat I'm an experienced player, played all these games, played each of them, and they all have different, mechanics, I guess, design or aesthetics, whatever you want to call it.
We get it. You're the Battle Royale connoisseur in the group here. We get it. We got it. We good.
Yeah. So everything I'm gonna say about that is it's gonna be from experience. So if you're listening to this podcast and you never played any of these games, you haven't played any of the Battle Royales on more than 5 hours, I guess, you probably will not understand what I have to say, but that's fine. I'll try my best to explain. And because from what I've seen so far, like we're gonna talk about the facts about the Battle Royale and the leaks. From what I've seen, the Battle Royale looks promising. So far, I've seen some positives, like really big positives. Of course, I've seen some negatives, but we'll talk about that. So, what happened is, Ripple Effect dropped a blog post explaining about the Battle Royale. And before we're gonna go the playtest and the leaks, it's basically, so here's some facts. So 100 players on a server, that leaked California map that we talked about. You can also find the layout of the map on our website, BattlefieldOne.net, by the way. It's over there. So the leaked layout of the map is on the website. You can check it. So 25 squads maximum, because, divide by 4. So it has tanks, it has vehicles, it has infantry fighting vehicles, you have tanks, helicopters. So you can revive your squad with support class. Even though assault revives you can do regardless, but I guess the support class can do it faster, like in multiplayer, I presume. But that was what was mentioned in the blog post. So the Ring of Fire is back, as in Firestorm, and this one kills you instantly. This is the most aggressive ring mechanic in any Battle Royale. So you can't go inside the storm, the circle, right? The ring. You can't go...
The no-go zone.
No-go zone, yeah. Let's call it that. You can't go inside. You will die. You will die. And I've seen a clip of people getting trapped inside buildings, and the Ring of Fire is coming. They died. Literally died in just 2 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, so they were not joking that
Nice.
when they said that this is the most aggressive ring in any video game so far, any Battle Royale game so far. That's the truth. So that was from the playtest.
That's kind of got my interest there because, in a way, that's one thing that I have always hated about some of the modern Battle Royale games and been a turnoff for me is the fact that people do that shit. Like, they'll fucking storm camp as long as they can and come back until everybody's moved their ass towards the innards and then come up behind everybody. And I know some people are going to be like, well, that's effective. I mean, it fucking shouldn't be. That's me personally. Again, I'm not shitting on the Battle Royale genre. I'm not saying it's a bad genre. It's just
Because,
not
for example, I was watching compared to Warzone, there was some plays that people did. Because the longer the match goes, the more damage you receive inside the storm, the circle, whatever you want to call it, right? So you receive more damage.
Right, that makes sense. So it ends quicker.
Yeah, and I've seen some amazing plays with some, professionals and everything. They know how to play the game and everything. I've seen some really cool plays. But
That's a fucking wild thing to hear these days.
Yeah. But this time around, with Battlefield 6, you can't do that. The circle just, the fire will kill you. So, and the game will tell you how close you are to the circle, to the edge of the circle. And so you don't die. So, yeah, you can. And I've seen from the footage, the leaked footage, I saw someone open the map. For some reason, people don't open the mini-map in the game. I don't know why. But anyway, someone opened the mini-map. And the whole mini-map is actually really cool. So you know how, you open a Battle Royale map, in any game, right? You have, a square and the whole map, right?
Yeah.
In this case, because you can't go inside the circle, right? Outside the circle. It's just the circle itself, and it just shows what the playable area, and everything around it's just removed. So that's kind of cool design. So it's not like the whole map, right, in a square.
Right, because there's no point in showing you any of that map. You can't fucking go there. Right, yeah, that's good design.
I think that's a really cool thing. But anyway,
that is.
Right, moving on with the facts. So, okay, players start match with 2 default gadgets from the chosen class. So this Battle Royale will use classes. You have to choose a class before you drop in. So going with the Battlefield aesthetic, I guess, the Battlefield identity, so classes. So you have to choose a class before you drop into the game. You can customize your pistol. That's I know. That's a fact I know. So level up through your classes training to get... okay, so you know how in Battlefield multiplayer we had those traits we talked about? The longer you play, you get some special abilities, traits, perks, whatever.
The squad perks or...
The individual ones. those individual ones, like that has that all up to level 2, the training training something, I don't know what they called, speciality, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so they're in the battle royale. They're armor, of course, the game has armor, obviously, because it's a battle royale. Battle royale without armor plates, kind of weird.
Yeah, it's all pretty bog standard. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 tiers of weapons. So 5 attachments, I guess. That makes sense. Like 1 attachment, 2 attachments, 3 attachments, all that kind of stuff. I presume. That's how I presume. Of course, throwables, gadgets, blah, blah, that doesn't matter. Items can be found via loot crates, class-specific crates, unlocking armored trucks, mission rewards, or looting defeated enemies. So you have missions, you can unlock, you can get some rewards and everything to unlock vehicles like tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, all that kind of stuff. So, of course, you can also revive. Everyone gets like a redeploy, one-time redeploy. So if you die, which I will talk about that in later. So if you die, you have another chance to come back to the game, which you do,
provided you're not revived.
If you die again, you can be revived from a revive station, and those basically work like Fortnite ones. So there's a difference. Like in Warzone, you have buy stations, and you go to those buy stations, and you basically use the money to revive your friend, right? Your squad mate.
You're spending points for the
Well, the money you gathered in the match. In that match. In Fortnite, you have to collect your dead squad mate's card where he died and go to the revive station and revive them. Or you can, right now, they introduced a feature where you can spend your money that you have to revive him without getting the card. So it's basically the same thing, just like, but you go to a revive station, you revive them. You give like, I don't know, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and your friend's revived. But everyone can hear it. So same thing here. In this battle royale, it works the same way. Just basically, you go to the station, you revive your buddy. Everyone can hear it because it's like a sirens and everything happening in the background. So everyone can know that someone's reviving someone. So if you do that, basically you can push on them. But you have to be like, and when you're reviving someone, you have to be sure, you have to like make sure that no one's actually watching you, or you have to kind of expect that someone might push you because the sirens are so loud that you're reviving someone. So that's how it works in this battle royale.
It's a tactical decision, yeah.
Yeah, and then of course you have missions and everything. So like, oh, go destroy that object. Oh, go kill an enemy player, and so on. And you get some rewards and everything, and you can, I don't know. I know you can get your custom weapon in the game somehow. I know there's like a crates drop in the middle of the map.
Probably like an airdrop or something like that.
Yeah, so I know there's an airdrop, but there's also ways to get your loadout through missions. It's like those contracts, whatever you want to call them. If you played Warzone, you know what I'm talking about. You basically do missions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah, you get your thing. So, yeah, that's kind of the simple facts, I guess. But yeah, so from what I've seen from the playtest, aesthetically, I love it. It's still that Battlefield 6 aesthetic, and so far, aesthetically it looks really good. I like the presentation of the game. I like how everything looks. I like how your soldiers are on a plane. Not a plane. The Chinook. How do you pronounce that helicopter?
Chinook,
yeah. So your soldiers are on the Chinook, and you sort your loadout, whatever. And you're just waiting for the deploy, and then after that you're flying in that helicopter, and you pick when you want to drop and so on. But the aesthetic is great, and when you jump, funny enough, what I noticed, when you jump out, when you know how in Apex Legends you have like a jump leader or squad leader, whatever. And the squad leader basically takes you with you. So if he jumps, you all jump together. And he basically guides you where you want to jump when you land. And of course, you can separate if you want, but that squad leader can still guide you where you want to jump together. It's the same mechanic here. So if someone designated in your squad as a jump leader, that jump leader is basically dragging you all together to that location. And as far as I know, you can separate from the squad leader if you don't want to go together. But it's yeah.
All right. First, to that point, I would ask this real quick. what would be the fucking point if you're not going to go with squad play and just play regardless of the play what the squad lead says? Why play a squad? Play solo or play doubles or play with somebody else. That would be my comment on that one. But at the same time, like the way you've described all this, it's kind of sounding like you're not really your run-of-the-mill battle royale filtered through a Battlefield coffee filter. But at the same time, that's kind of what it's sounding like to me. And then I'm not saying that in a bad way either. I mean, you got my attention in degrees. I like the fact that, I would hope the focus is going to be like at least 4 on 4, like 4-person squad play, which is, the basis of the rest of multiplayer. But I'm sure doubles and singles will do substantially better, as they always do in all of these Battle Royale games. So, that being said.
When you mention solos and duos, I wonder how that's going to work with classes. Because I have a feeling certain classes will be really OP in solos.
My hope is, this is my honest to God hope. And I know I'm probably going to catch some shit for saying this, but maybe they just say, fuck it. And you don't have solos in this one.
I have a different idea. No, keep the solos. You need solos. But remove the class.
There's so many already, though. Like it would just be another standout thing that they would do. It'd be like, look, this game is not original. It doesn't sound like it's geared for solo. It doesn't.
You can say
it
the
sounds
same
like
thing
it could work, but it really kind of sounds like a lot of the mechanics just wouldn't work properly because of being solo.
Because it's all class based and everything. And from what I've seen, it's still Battlefield 6. This Battle Royale is basically a mashup of all different Battle Royales in one. So, some mechanics from Apex Legends, some mechanics from Fortnite, big inspiration from Warzone.
We blended the finest ingredients from all of the Battle Royale games. And filtered it through a Battlefield-sized filter. Presenting Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. Totally not Firestorm.
And before we continue, I'm going to tell you this. So, if any of you played Warzone when Modern Warfare 2 came out, this is it. Now, if you played Call of Duty back then, that was the 9/11 event for Call of Duty players that loved Warzone. That game was absolute disaster. It was such a shit show with Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. The games felt slow, visual recoil everywhere. Couldn't even get your loadouts properly. Your stuff did not transfer, all that kind of stuff. Basically, it was absolute shit show. It was it's like I don't know what to call it. What will be the best comparison? I don't know. Maybe Call of Duty trying to make a Battlefield game. I think that will be the best example. I don't know how to. What will be the example?
Wasn't that the first one when they started introducing vehicles in the multiplayer that were just out there? I think
no, that was the reboot of Modern Warfare in 2019. But the second one that came out 3 years ago, the one that came out 3 years ago, boy, that was the Holocaust. I'm not kidding. It was the Holocaust.
Jesus, man! I wouldn't say that goddamn.
It was that bad.
I mean, it was a fucking disaster.
It was that bad, Ray. It was that bad.
Damn.
It was that bad. It was that bad when it comes to Warzone. It was really, really bad. Also, they changed the mechanics to a ridiculous level, and so on. It's like they still haven't recovered to this day, in a sense. They still haven't recovered. So that tells you how bad that was. So, anyway, but this Battle Royale, the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, from what I've seen, is extremely inspired from Modern Warfare, specifically Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. Now, everything they did there was not a bad thing. It just needed some love, some care, which Modern Warfare 3 did, the next year. They basically took that game and fixed everything they could to polish it, make it a bit better, and so on. So it's not a complete shit show. And of course, Modern Warfare 3 Warzone was really good. Really enjoyed it. Now, everything I see in this footage, it's so heavy inspired by Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. Almost the same. Even the win screen is almost identical. Almost identical. the game, how the contracts work, how the missions work, you know, how the game feels and everything. It's so Modern Warfare 2 inspired. And I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but keep that in mind. So, of course, if you, I'm just thinking about
Maybe
it.
not be neither. It could just be a thing that's just working and what others are doing.
Yeah. But anyway, also, so here's some quick, like, from the gameplay I've seen. Like, I can already tell you right now, the intro cinematic when you about to jump into the game, cool, but a bit too long, because it takes ages to, like, you know when you want to play the game and it takes ages for you to load in the match or matchmaking, all that kind of stuff, right? The intro cinematic is very long, in my opinion. At least when you're doing, like, I don't know, when you play Warzone or any, like, Fortnite, something like that, when you're waiting, at least you can control your character somewhere and do something. You cannot do that in this, because you're just basically in a menu, because you're just looking at your screen of your soldiers in the Chinook and just chilling while you're sorting your loadout and everything. And there's a timer above, right? Like, cool, cinematic as fuck, don't get me wrong, but takes a bit while, you know. Let me do something, like maybe enter a fire and rage or something like that while the counter is going, something like that. Like, give me something, because
How long? Like, how long is it?
It was a long one.
Like, define a long one. Like, over 5 minutes?
Well, not that long, but
Like 3 minutes?
2-3 minutes maybe.
I mean, 2 minutes? For real, that ain't that bad.
That's before you're gonna get the intro cinematic of actually dropping into the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which in of itself probably takes another, like, 30 or 45 seconds.
10-15 seconds.
Well, it's okay, thank Christ for that. So basically they're giving your ass 2 minutes and 15 seconds to make sure your ass is the rest of the way ready before you go in, because, like, the whole argument about we should be able to go into a firing range, I'm like, I mean, that's what the main menu's for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm kind of like, how many times has it been, like, I think this is kind of like one of those dad timers. And I know there's some people out there who's going to get this one. It's kind of one of those things where it's like just before just when you press the button and you're at that point of no return, and then the thing happens, and you have to go tend to the thing, like whatever it is. It could be your kids or whatever. So giving you a 2-minute timer, that all right. I can't really shit on that. I mean, for the impatient, I could see how that's a problem. I mean, go fetch yourself something to drink or something, mate, while you're waiting. I mean, in 2 minutes, you could smoke a cigarette real quick if you're into that shit, too. I mean, not that I'm encouraging it, but whatever, you know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't see the problem with it. It's
no,
a 2-minute fucking timer.
I don't know. From the footage I've seen, it felt really long. And I'm like, well, let me do something at least. You know,
if there's shit that I'm going to be able to have dropped in the field while I'm playing this Battle Royale, like and then I'm probably going to want to make sure I've got my shit checked. And 2 minutes in, 2-minute warning, fuck. That's awesome. That gives me more time in order to actually make sure my shit's in check. Now, that being said, if I've been playing a couple of rounds, I'd probably understand how that would get boring, but I'd at least use it as an excuse to, again, go to the bathroom or, you know, go get something to drink, a snack. Take a quick walk around the house. Stretch your legs. It's good for you.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. Parachute mechanics are clunky. Still clunky. I remember in the beta when we played and I used the parachute, clunky.
Yeah,
very clunky.
It makes me miss the BF4 one so much. I want it back, baby, come back.
And because I've been playing Warzone recently again, just because, you know, just to feel something, just to clean myself from 2042, Warzone parachute mechanics are fantastic. They just are. They just redefine, like they just perfected system. They just. I can't add more praise and glaze to that game. Like, sure, people bitch about Warzone these days, but it's still a really good game, you know. And parachute mechanics are really good right now. They're really good in Warzone. And when you play Battlefield 6, oof. I don't know if it's like the mechanics or the animations. Something about just like looks clunky, feels clunky. And I remember I was not a fan of in Battlefield 6. But in this Battle Royale, of course, because it's basically the same game, the same mechanics, not a fan. I
think what it was for me that kind of fucked me up, and I I think there you could turn this off because GTA lets you turn it off, like the combat roll camera. That shit fucked with me the first time I dropped in with a parachute.
Yeah, I think you can.
First time I dropped off anything with a parachute. Yeah, that shit fucked me up. I was like, whoa, what? But then I realized what happened, and my brain processed it, and thank God I was already in cover, and I went, oh. Damn, that's dumb. I don't like that. I mean, that's cool and immersive, but that's a gameplay perspective. I get it.
Yep.
Like if you jump off of a building and roll, your eyes are not going to stay fixated on your target or what you were looking at when you jumped off in order to try and do your spider attack. I see the people who would complain about that because I too am a spider attacker type person sometimes. That being said, yeah.
They need to improve that. They really need to.
It does. It needs to be a lot smoother.
I mean, it's not smooth. Yeah.
It just feels like a land, and then suddenly I'm in the animation. And it didn't feel really like smooth, and like trying to get the parachute to deploy. Like I know how many times I can jam a space bar, but when I jump off of a building and how far, like Battlefield wise, I should be able to pull a chute. And it just felt like so fucking much more delayed than it needed to be. And not a fan.
Also, as I said in the, 10 episodes ago, as I predicted, visibility is fucking dog shit. Dog shit. Visibility is fucking dog shit. Like, it was dog shit in the labs playtests, from what I've seen. Then I played the beta. Fuck me, it's fucking dog shit. Beta was dog shit when it comes to visibility. Battle Royale is no different. Now, I've seen some comments, people saying they need to remove spotting or tone it down and everything because dude, I can see him. I saw him crouch because of the spotting and everything. Okay, if there was no spotting, this game would be so fucking toxic and abysmal. I don't think I would enjoy playing this game. Everything inside is too dark. Everything outside is too fucking bright. And when you look inside the building to outside, everything's too bright. I can't see shit. But when you're outside and you look inside the building and you look in the room and everything, it's too fucking dark. Without spotting, would be abysmal. Thank fuck spotting exists. But then again... Not only that. Spotting is the communication that's there when people don't have a fucking microphone. Because not everyone does. I'm one of those people, and I still rely on spotting because it makes it so much easier in order to be able to find a target, even with a headset. I just got down from where, that guy, click, Q spam. Hey, there he is. Now we can take care of a threat before we come and revive you. Like, y'all don't understand just how important spotting is in this fucking game. Like, not that it is a thing, and it's a hill I will die on. That being said, if the visibility in this game is going to stay as realistic as it is, then what I would say is through like fog and smoke and shit like that, the ability to spot needs to be nerfed unless you're looking at them through like an IRNV scope or something like that. Leave spotting alone, but it needs to be more contextual. It needs to be more based on where the enemy position is and how much of the enemy was seen. You know what I mean? But like, how hard would that be in order to make? David Sirlin said, I think yesterday or today, that spotting is a bit refined now. So now it's more physical than like it was like auto spotting. It was a thing, right, in the beta, something like that, for the recon or something like that. Now apparently you have to queue it, Q spam it, or I don't know what's the spot button is on the controllers. But yeah, now you have to R1 apparently. Right bumper or R1. Sure. Yeah, that is what we were told by a patron amongst our Discord. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so spotting is somewhat changed, but still. But anyway, going back on the thing, the visibility in the game is fucking dog shit. I can't see shit. I'm sorry, I can't. And funny enough, as there was an IGN article right there, where they talked about spotting with one of the Ripple Effect developers, and he literally said that, oh yeah, spotting was the most important thing in the game because no one can see shit because too dark, too light, and spotting was a thing. I'm like, so we officially admit that visibility.
The visibility is that dog shit that
that
spotting needs
yeah.
to be this OP for everything in order to work.
Even
And
though
I
they-
even
they
made
said
that
they nerfed
comment
it.
when they're in the beta.
Even though they said they nerfed it. I mean, I mean, I get you can't be spotted all the time. I get it. But at the same time, like, we kind of have to address the elephant in the room. The visibility is fucking dog shit. It really is. And that's why I'm worried about this Battle Royale, that you're gonna be fucking... This will encourage a lot of ratty gameplay. And when I say ratty gameplay, we'll be fucking camping, slow as fuck, bushes, everything just... And when you're trying to, like, you know, rotate to the circle, whatever the case may be, some guy is just camping in the bushes and just shoots you because you could not see him. Because visibility is too fucking dark. Like, too light, too dark, fuck knows, man. You cannot see the guy in the building, you cannot see outside the building, fuck knows, man. Everything is... I can't see shit. So we need to address that. We really need to address the visibility.
This is where we've hit the line of where trying to represent realism as far as visual fidelity goes starts cutting into fun. And I mean, fine, cool. You want to have a photo differential where it's really where you go from a dark room to a really bright room and you can't see for a hot minute, then okay, fine. I shouldn't be able to QQQ spam and spot anybody if that's the case, because I can't fucking see. Same thing with smoke. I shouldn't be able to QQQ spam down a hallway and be able to spot an entire enemy squad, even though I literally can't fucking see them. And I mean, and there were some points where I had to do that. But the question that I ask is, as far as where the estimation of strength of spotting comes from is, because in my eyes, I don't feel like people were doing it enough as somebody who was forced in order to run recon and run a fucking UAV and run tugs all the time, is how many times were those things going that people just weren't noticing and they felt like the spotting was that intense. But it doesn't really put a Dorito on your head, though. It puts you on the mini-map. So I'm like, it like maybe the mini map spotting needs to be a tweaked around, or you know what I mean? Like, which is the worst? Do we want to have a better mini map spotting, or do we want to have a better visual spotting?
See, that's a good question. I don't fucking know. I don't know,
because if you think about it, mini map spotting is the most OP of all, as opposed to visual spotting. Minimap spotting gives you your fucking 3D location, basically, if you think about it. Because, oh, wait, there's a Dorito on my map, and I'm on the bottom floor of this building. Haha, I know this bitch is upstairs. He doesn't know I know, but I know, and everybody in my squad knows, and everybody in my team knows, even though I haven't spotted him. So where do we draw the line on spotting?
Yeah, my heart says, like, oh yeah, minimap spotting only would be amazing, but then again, when I can't see shit what you aim... Yeah, my brain says,
I need some indicator on where somebody thinks fire is coming from. I mean, the pin drop feature is great for that. I like that. That is amazeballs. I think what it needs to be is there needs to be some degrees of fast clicks enabled as far as the pin drop goes. Because in some cases, that I feel like that pin should not just be visible by your squad. I think that needs to be visible by the fucking team. Because everybody should be able to be relaying information around as fast as fucking possible on field. Yeah. Because communications is just as much as fucking important as anything else is in a Battlefield game. That's always been the case. And I feel like a party that is pushing heavily for this complete nerfing of visual spotting is coming from grounds of people who are sitting on with headsets and squads all the damn time. Not everybody has that fucking luxury. Not everybody can do that.
It's not. It's worse, Ray. If you go on the fucking subreddit, it's just fucking bad.
I understand that, but I don't waste my fucking time with Reddit.
I know.
I don't waste my time anywhere with any of those places.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know why even chill on a server. So some of the delusional takes I've seen there. Like again, it's not really your fault. You don't have the full experience of everything. I get that. And for example, me, right, when I play every freaking game and I kind of, have a pulse what's right and what's wrong in a sense when it comes to gameplay design. But yeah, it's like, it pisses me off majority of the time, and I'm sorry, but just some of the takes I've seen are just absolute brain dead. I'm sorry. Like, I don't blame you, but at the same time, I'm mad.
I get the large community-driven arguments that are based on a lot of stuff like that some of that shit's based in, and I get it. The thing is my counterpoint to that is Discord still exists.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, before we continue... Okay, so visibility is shit, so that's that. Before we continue to the next stuff, Ray, sponsors.
Oh yeah! Surprise! This was not time-stamped. We hope you're enjoying the show so far, but we need to stop for a second and tell you about some important stuff. And now that we have your attention, it's time to tell you all about our amazing Patreon that is helping us keep the show going. Patreon.com/TheLankySoldier.
But yeah, episode 47. You paid for this.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I don't care.
In my defense, I didn't know it was broken or it was going to break upon squeezing it gently. Battlefield 1 podcast was rebooted in March of 2023. We learned a lot of lessons from our previous shows that consisted of 41 episodes, and we've been building amazing foundations for the future with this current show. There's a reason why we're the best Battlefield-related podcast available on Spotify and anywhere else. We've also had the honor of being listened to by DICE, Ripple Effect, and other developers as well. Now, we want to share even more with you through our Patreon.
And I've never seen her. So I will be like crying and yelling, and I will not be the same person I am right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of emotion. I know we're emotionally close and everything, but I don't think we're that emotionally close.
Yeah, that will be an experience of its own.
We want to thank everyone that has joined as a free member or subscribed to our Patreon in the last year. The support is greatly appreciated, always was, and always will be. It's amazing, and it only motivates us to continue with our Battlefield journey. By simply becoming a free member or even subscribing to any paid tier, you're not only supporting the show, but you're also getting a lot of content back in return.
Right, because Call of Duty gets so annoying sometimes, I actually got so desperate I installed League of Legends again.
Oh my god. The perks of any tier is you'll get ad-free early access to all of our future episodes. You can already listen to the previous episodes ads-free as well, simply by being a free member. There's no more waiting, no more interruptions, just pure unfiltered Battlefield content straight to your ear holes, from our mouth holes, and anywhere else. You know, it's amazing, isn't it?
The only reason why CTE did as well as it did back in the day, guys, is because it wasn't locked down to secrecy. Those that couldn't participate were still able to see what was going on. That's the point that I'm getting at right now.
We're also giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into making the Battlefield 1 podcast or any other content we produce, from planning sessions to recording mistakes and everything in between. You'll get an insider's perspective on how we bring each episode to life pretty much from start to finish.
And the reason why I'm saying
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's all
Ray.
my fault.
It's all your fault, Ray. You ruined the whole show. We need to cancel it again. Again.
Just gotta can it for another 8 months again. Just appear out of nowhere with
we need to cancel it again.
colors.
Ray, what the fuck did you do?
And that's only Battlefield. We're also offering access to our exclusive Patreon podcast series, Live Gaming Gathering. This is a show where friends and special guests get together and talk about everything from the video game industry to movies and whatever else is on our minds at that particular time. With more than 40 episodes already available, there's hours upon hours of content for you to listen to.
All right, I think we need to move on because we've been kind of on this subject for about the last 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
We got a couple of things in order.
Are you feeling better now? Let this
Yes,
team off.
I do feel better. Oh no, wait, one more thing. For example, Angela. We were in discussion.
I'm not going to mention any names.
Trust me, these are some of the most fun and amazing conversations we have ever had on the show. Because it's just us being us, relaxed and actually having fun. Almost like you're sitting alongside us with the conversation. Yeah.
So the reaction from the Fortnite community is like, okay, every time we see a Cybertruck in the server, it's our mission to drop everything we're doing and send that player back to the lobby.
We also believe in keeping our patrons informed, so we post monthly recaps to let you know what you probably missed during last month's episode, and we're making sure that you're not missing anything important. Just recently, we opened a brand new Discord server where people can talk to each other and get all of the latest updates about our content or the Lanky Soldier channel. Find the link in the description of this episode or at our Patreon. No subscription needed.
You are as a player.
have been measured.
Yeah, you've been measured.
Because we're confident that you'll love the content we're creating, we're offering a free trial that you can use at any time. We believe we're making good content that will make you stay, and we would not be offering free trials if we didn't think so.
I've seen a lot of people like literally get excited, like, you know what? This looks very familiar, clearly ripped from somewhere, but damn it, that looks good.
So, if you want to support the show and get all of these amazing extras, head on over to patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep delivering the content that you enjoy. Thank you for being part of the Battlefield community, and thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you on our Patreon. Now, let's get back to the show. Haha, that was great, wasn't it?
Thank you for the sponsors, Ray, as usual. So, patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. Get exclusive episodes, and you can watch us live as we record this episode. So, that. Okay, so we talked about visibility. Okay, so the looting. So when I said it's Modern Warfare 2 Warzone inspired, yeah. So you have to open crates, of course, as you loot. So certain games, loads of games have like it spews out the loot from the crate, and everything is on the floor and pick up everything you want, right? In this game, they open the box and everything's inside the box. So it's just like, I would say, like Apex Legends in a sense. So the gun is
a chest.
Like,
it's
everything
is stored in as opposed to it spewing out and breaking on the floor.
Thankfully, it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 2, when you open the chest, what happened is they opened a little menu to show you what's inside the chest, and then you select what you want to take from that menu from that chest. It was abysmal. This time it doesn't. Okay, in here it doesn't give you a menu. You just have to physically aim at the item in the chest. So it's actually not too bad. But from what I've seen, granted, this is a Battlefield Labs playtest. This is still alpha. This Battle Royale is not coming, I'm pretty sure, till March or February at least, as minimum. It's not coming this year. I really don't think so. If it's coming this year, God help them. But from what I've seen, the looting is very underwhelming. It's basically nothing to do, mostly just like grab your weapon and that's it, and move on. Like there's no.
No, you have to pop a shot off in order to. Do you actually fire your gun when you select the thing?
What do you mean?
Like you're telling me, like, if you open the chest and then the menu appears and you have to actually aim your cursor pointer at the thing.
That was Modern Warfare 2. There's no menu here. There's no menu here. Don't worry. It's not as bad. So when you open the chest in Battlefield 6, it opens, everything is inside the chest, and you just have to pick it up. That's it. Just pick it up. It's fine. Nothing drops from the chest or wherever. It's just inside the chest. You just have a big ass chest.
You just walk up, press a button, then you get the stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. So
don't that's cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't worry. There's no menu. There's no menu. The menu was
because that's what I want. I just want to grab and go.
Yeah. That's fine. Don't worry. But from what I've seen, the looting is very. It's uneventful. There's nothing to loot there, from what I've seen. And the loot I've seen, like how it's spread out around the the points of interest and everything, around the location. Nothing much is happening, right? There's literally not much happening, because the game doesn't really have like some sort of economy. Like, let's say, you have missions, but those missions don't give you like some sort of. They give you reward to unlock your custom weapons or vehicles, right? And maybe like you give you like perks like, oh yeah, you know what the next circle will be, like circle prediction, right? Which is a normal mechanic in majority of Battle Royale games. Fortnite has it, Warzone has it, like, do this, and this, and you
get like an intel reward, or you'll get a supply reward, or you'll get, or a vehicle reward. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so that's fine. But from what I've seen, it has no economy. Yeah, it doesn't have any money. It doesn't have anything, or any currency, or something. It's basically, you do the missions to get your custom weapons or vehicles and go start fighting, which is fine. It's not a bad idea, because like, oh, all right, games will probably be faster. They're not gonna last 25 minutes. They're gonna last maybe 15 or 20 minutes, depending how the match is going, right? So they're probably aiming for a really fast-paced, somewhat Battle Royale, which is quite ironic because the game is fucking slow as fuck. I seen Call of Duty players saying, yeah, look, when they were watching the leaks and everything, and they were talking to each other, like, yeah, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is gonna fight Warzone like head on, because it for them it's a bit slow, like because the way your character moves, the way you loot everything, it's a slower Battle Royale, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing that they decide, you know what, we want to make it a bit slower. We don't want to make it like, fast as fuck. I get that. I fully get that. But for example, the plating. Alright, I might as well jump that. Like the plating. Plating takes fucking ages. And I mean ages. To put one plate, I'm talking 4 seconds. That's too fucking long. For comparison,
that just took 5 seconds.
That's only one plate. You have 2
Right.
maximum. So
Right.
10
So
seconds.
it takes longer.
10 seconds, basically, almost 10 seconds, to replate full health, full
Sorry,
plates.
man, the American in me's going to giggle at you because I don't think you've ever seen or operated a plate carrier before. 5 seconds is awfully
This
quite
is- but-
graceful for how long
but
it actually takes to change
this-
them
this is-
fuckers out.
This is why I'm saying that this is so Modern Warfare 2 inspired, because what Modern Warfare 2 did compared to Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019, right? It was a very authentic first-person shooter, right? But it was still Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 decided, no, we're a realistic milsim-like game. And no, you're Call of Duty. Why are you doing this? Stop. No, stop. No, stop. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. So they're kind of aiming the same way, right? They try to be like somewhat realistic, milsim-like and everything. And I'm like, okay, so wait, let me get this straight. You try to kind of make the games go faster, but at the same time, you're kind of slowing everything down. For TTK, for example, the time to kill, fast. Fucking fast. Up close, it's almost identical to multiplayer, if not faster.
To me, it really sounds like they're pushing for more style of gameplay where instead of being hyper aggressive and out in the open, they're expecting you in order to start being more mindful and careful of your deployment and how much
Sounds
you put
good on
yourself out
paper,
in
right?
visibility and how much you as your squad exposes yourself, especially on the mini map, how you use your intel and your spotting and everything in order to get a mission done, so you can have custom weapons and vehicles in order to actually be able to do better. I mean, yeah, on paper that sounds great. I mean, that literally sounds exactly what they're trying to push. Instead of like the open warfare, everybody just rushes the center as quickly as they can and just just bum rushes each other, which again to me doesn't sound half bad.
On paper, it doesn't sound bad.
But I mean, this would be something I would literally have to actually play a couple of rounds of this in order to formulate a fair opinion on it. Because now I'm kind of like, I get what they're trying to do with this. They're not leaning it ways hard on some stances and with some mechanics that they probably should as far as Battlefield goes. But I get it. It just doesn't seem. Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm already calling it. Unless they're gonna change, they're gonna the feedback and gonna change it. At the moment, if this is how we're gonna get the game when Battle Royale is gonna launch, it's gonna be the same way as it is right now. Assuming they will not do many changes to the game, this is what's gonna happen. People gonna be ratty. They're gonna camp. They're gonna be slow as fuck. People not gonna pick fights. And the last circles will be very packed, and as soon as you move, you're gonna get shot by a squad or two because everyone are just like, just
it's gonna be cramped chaos. The last couple of
and that's what happened. That's what happened. I heard from the playtest, from what I've seen. That's what happened. There were 50 people in an area of like, okay, so if you played Rebirth Island on Call of Duty and Warzone, the way it was described. The middle part, the prison part, 50 people in there. So I don't know what's the best. Like this, I think I did the way I described it to you in Discord. Is like
it's a match that went from Goldmug Railway to fucking Metro.
I think the way I described it, I think try to imagine
with
the
tanks.
Lorca area. Try to imagine the Lorca area, the sea flag, with 50 people around. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, I mean that's kind of
in a battle royale. With one life, where every movement, every move counts, and with a fast TTK, with slow replating, and airstrikes.
It's going to become a last.
Airstrikes.
I see exactly what they're doing.
Airstrikes.
Who's going to have the best position at the last drop in order to be able to get the best shots on everybody all at once?
The circle that fucking kills you instantly. The airstrikes, the grenades. Oh my god, the grenade spam rate in the playtest I've seen. So much grenade spam, so many explosions. Oh, vehicles. So why
wouldn't I take out every fucking building that's inside the last bit of the circle because I know there's probably going to be people hiding in it. That's actually pretty fucking smart if you ask me.
So
I'd be fucking spamming explosives too.
Listen,
why not? Everybody come out and let's stop hiding. Let's play.
listen,
We've
I get
done all our
I
missions.
get the idea.
That's
I get-
literally what it sounds like they're wanting to do. They're wanting to make like a King of the Hill. It's not really like a battle. It's Battle Royale, but with a touch of King of the Hill.
realistically,
Anyway,
no, but realistically, if this is gonna go, that means that me and my squad, me and my friends, we will be landing in the middle of the circle. We're gonna loot as much as we can. You know what? From what I've seen, getting your custom weapon is advantageous, but it's not gonna be that advantageous. And we're just gonna camp the middle of the circle and just kill anyone that will be nearby. No, but that's the thing. If we control the middle, we'll win the game. But,
Yeah.
And sure, someone's gonna come in with the tanks. Someone's gonna come with airstrikes and everything. But that's fine. Because this is classes. That means we can support each other.
That's
Oh my
why
God.
I show up with a recon, with a carbine, and some
Actually, I did not even
some
think of
mental
that.
gathering equipment and some C4, baby.
I did not even think of that. Wait, is the ammunitions box unlimited? Can you replenish? Yeah, I haven't seen and played this, but I think it works the same
I
as
would
as
presume
multiplayer.
if it's in Battle Royale, my presumption would be is there might be a limit as to how many of them you could throw in a match, or you can throw an unlimited amount of them, but they have a cooldown on you. Like
I hope there's a
take it.
limited amount, yeah, because if it's unlimited, well, I'm guessing there's a timer anyway. There's like a cooldown anyway, like in multiplayer.
Yeah.
But if you can just drop it non-stop, boy, that is, that's a bit broken. That's a bit broken.
See what I'm saying? But I feel like that's kind of like at the end of the day, like what they've kind of like inadvertently made is this King of the Hill-esque situation. It's going to be interesting because it kind of really sounds like a decent Battlefield spin on it. Not that I want to judge early.
From what,
I'm waiting to
Yeah.
fucking play this shit. Can I please play a fucking playtest sometime so I can stop speculating? Oh wait, no, I'd have to sign for that. Never mind.
Well, I signed up. I never got a fucking email. But regardless, I kind of understand the idea what they're going with this battle royale. Like we already mentioned, like best bits from each battle royale into making into a Battlefield battle royale, something that makes it Battlefield and so on. But boy, some of the I have really big concerns. Oh, for example, I know it's not really a big problem. It's not a really big problem. For example, the airstrikes. Right, airstrikes are fine. The idea of them is fine. But what I, for example, had a fight with Reddit regarding this. There was someone using a vehicle using the vehicle, right? They go a tank, they going around, and they go killed by an airstrike. When I was watching the footage, I did not understand what killed them until I realized it was an airstrike, and that airstrike there was no notification, there was nothing. I'm like, how the fuck I know there was an airstrike? Then of course, as I looked around a little bit, and the Reddit's like, wait, there's a notification in the middle of the screen. I'm like, okay. I looked the footage again. Yeah, there was a notification on the screen for that player that the airstrike is coming. Cool. Problem is, it was so uneventful, so quiet. Like it's just like a random notification. Oh, by the way, you have an airstrike coming your way. Like, you know, it's like a reload. It's just like
carpet bombing coming in.
No, it's like casual. Like, oh yeah, you have an airstrike coming your way. Like, have fun. Like, yeah, you should run. Yeah.
Inbound.
Yeah, like just a quiet notification. It's just like, and like in the middle of the screen with red letters, but it's like barely visible. Like, oh yeah, you have an airstrike coming your way.
There needs to be what it needs to be is instead of that, it just needs to be like either like a VO line or something like that, where it's like airstrike on your position, get the fuck out. Yeah.
Well, and there was also
maybe not with the fuck, because I've chatted with a casting director, and these days it's not that acceptable in order to say that. But I get it. Like there needs to be more punch in your face with that shit.
This is alpha. I get that. Maybe it's not in, but everything. But let me tell you, Ripple Effect developers, if you're listening right now, let me tell you right now, that notification needs to be fucking loud, just like Call of Duty Warzone. Because in Call of Duty Warzone, when the airstrike is coming your way, you fucking know it. You get a fucking notification, big fat notification, loud as fuck, with fucking siren up your ear, and saying,
And area effect appears on the minimap, if I recall correctly.
Not anymore. Not anymore. You know why? Because people complain it removed the killing potential.
Oh, okay, I get that. I mean, yeah, it should show up on the player who deployed its map, but not that.
Well, it shows that, okay, so what's happening right now in Warzone? You get a notification, but you don't know where it's coming from what direction. And that's the problem.
And that is when you stop what you're doing and listen to the sky.
Pretty much, yeah. But you only have like 3-4 seconds to react to it, so it doesn't. Anyway, so there was a puff of smoke in Battlefield 6 Battle Royale when that airstrike came in. So there was a small notification red, like just like, oh yeah, by the way, you have an airstrike coming away. So there's like small red out logo appeared. Okay, whatever, that's really bad. Apparently there was a red smoke behind the tank. Okay, red smoke was barely visible, and there was no sound effect of like a smoke grenade coming, like popping off or something.
Fizzle of a flare or anything like that.
Something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It just randomly just appeared out of nowhere, just like a red smoke just appeared nowhere.
Pew.
Just quietly. Like no sound effects, no nothing. Like granted, it's the alpha, I get that, but there was nothing. There's no announcer. The notification on your HUD was so minimal and quiet, and the smoke was just like quiet.
I would even settle somehow for a fucking air raid signal over the fucking radio.
Yeah, so, give me something.
Just at least that. Like I said, that can't be the final. Like it needs to be. Yeah. It needs to have way more punch in your face. It has to.
I hope, because when I watched the footage, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be so fucking annoying and cheese.
And airstrikes coming in. Cool. I'm in the middle of a gunfight. Sorry, wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit. If that intel is coming in over the radio in the middle, for whoever is in the area, like that shit goes out over the fucking radio, and you have the ability to react to that. I haven't even served, and I know that's a fucking thing.
If it stays like that in the end game, it's gonna be fucking annoying.
Lord help us all, yeah, because it's gonna be who can pull the trigger on the airstrike first.
And from what I've seen, the end games are literally just airstrike spam.
Are mortars gonna be a thing too? Because that's gonna be fucking fun as fuck.
Oh, as in actual mortars.
Or remote control mortars. Ooh,
I hope not.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of. So we know that each class has traits, right? The training stuff, like abilities. Well, the recon
specialties.
Yeah, specialties. The recon one. So remember, anyone that's been listening this podcast for a while, I think 10 episodes ago, episode 41, I was covering the episode. Again, you can go on the website BattlefieldOne.net, just find that article where I wrote about the gameplay details. There was a leak saying that, hey, there will be drones in the game and they will be able to drop bombs. I find that dumb, because for many reasons. The recon has that ability, so it's not even like a special thing you can find on the map. Let me go
hide in corner, deploy UAV and drop the bomb.
Right. So, listen, as a recon drone, it's fine. But when a recon drone fucking drops bombs at you in the final circle, I'm sorry, that's
they
stupid.
call me Crazy Ivan. I see where you are, and I dropped the bomb, baby.
Of course. The Battlefield community.
This sounds hilarious. Don't take this away from me. I'm fucking loving this.
The Battlefield community, of course, they realize like, oh, look
Tell
at that.
Tell me the final circle is the same size as the circle that the UAV flies to, and I'll laugh even harder.
This is the MAV squad on drugs. That was like basically that's like, oh yeah, bring the MAV squad back and everything. Like, listen, when I'm in the 6th circle or 5th circle, wherever, fighting other 2 squads in the sorry, I apologize.
You don't want to get killed by a flock of honeybees?
Let me correct myself. I apologize. I'm not fighting 3 squads in the final circle. I am fighting 20 squads in the final circle, and half of them probably use drones with bombs on them. I don't think I want to fight drones when I have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, while there's airstrikes and everything happening all around the fucking final circle, with 20 fucking squads still fighting and alive, and drones are flying, dropping bombs on my location. Listen, if that I can already see it. I will lose my shit, and I will actually tweet to fucking developers saying, "You are stupid. Who even approved this? Who approved this nonsense?" Now, granted, if we're ever gonna have a ranked play, ranked Battle Royale, and you can remove that, sure. Boy, if that, I can already see it, I will get mad. I will get mad. Because I don't like that.
You just can't handle the chaos.
No, I don't like dying to bullshit in a Battle Royale. That's all. I don't like dying to bullshit. When there's fucking airstrikes, bombs and drones and everything dropping grenades at me.
Oh my.
I will burn the server. I will delete the server.
You know what, man? This is how from the sound of it, now that I got a better description of everything with it, to me, this kind of sounds like something that would be worthwhile a try. If it stays like this, there are going to be people who are going to find great enjoyment of it.
Oh,
there are people who are going to fucking hate it. Just like other modes in the game. And I mean, I don't say that as a bad thing, really. I mean, it's amazing. I haven't really said much bad about this whole concept so far. The thing is I just
there's okay. So overall, I like what I'm seeing.
Crashed.
Yeah, overall, I like what I'm seeing from this Battle Royale. I've been saying for like 2 years now that Battlefield needs a Battle Royale. It's like the perfect game for Battle Royale.
It's a good mode for the game.
It really
is. It just needs to be done in a way that would be, I would say, I'm playing Battlefield's Battle Royale instead of saying, oh great, I'm playing another version of this Battle Royale, like lots of others have actually and essentially done. And I mean, it's essentially, at the end of the day, you might as well just fucking play Fortnite.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention the most important thing. Vehicles. So, vehicles, from what I've seen, are basically the same vehicles that we have in the multiplayer. They're very squishy. You can kill them quite easily. And they has limited ammo. It doesn't have a limited fuel. You can drive them around around the whole map with no problems. But it does have a limited ammo. It has limited ammo. But you can replenish that ammo at stations that are around the map.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you can resupply them.
Yeah, you can.
Supply stations or the buy stations or whatever, what the fuck ever it is.
Yeah, so you can replenish that, and that's
makes sense. That's adding a Battlefield-esque style to it, because I mean, in Battle Royale, the tanks and the vehicles shouldn't have infinite ammo.
And from what I've seen, there's anti-air pretty much almost everywhere too. Well, not anti-air, as an anti-tank or whatever. So apparently it's quite easy to kill the tanks. They're not OP as people were thinking they might be, which is a good sign.
Meaning that's going to fall more on the squads.
Yeah, to keep the tank alive.
Squad, in order to keep the tank alive and spot and actually start shooting where RPGs come from. Fuck.
Well,
spot.
You won't be able to, because you won't be able to see anything, because the visibility is fucking dog shit.
The forced tracer should at least give me some clue. I get it does. It still sounds like they're doing vehicles in Battle Royale that sounds Battlefield.
I'm actually glad they are.
So they're not OP as balls. I mean, that's a good thing. That encourages more, again, thoughtful movement, and it seems to be a theme amongst the whole entire aspect of the gameplay of this. Come to think of it, now that it's all thoughtful. You have to be thoughtful as a player as to what the fuck you're doing. In ways, I like it because that's kind of how the franchise always has been. As far as applying it to Battle Royale, let's see. I mean, why not? I'd give it a go, but
right. I think we'll have fun. Because from what I've seen, listen, I've been a little negative about certain stuff, but that's for a reason, because I believe this has potential. I think this has potential to be really fun and entertaining. And of course, I forgot to mention, for example, for the solos, right? For example, remove the classes. Just let me equip anything I want for the solos. I think that's the way to go.
I think
it's solos. Who cares?
I would say just don't do it. Because again, how are vehicles going to work? If they're as spongy as they are and they're making it so that you
Remove
have
the vehicles from the solos.
Fuck no. That's
Why
dumb.
not?
That's dumb. If you
I
want to be
think
dumb and hop in a tank and try and solo run it, you should be able to do it. That's freedom, damn it. That's
I mean,
part
I
of the sandbox.
guess.
That's part of the sandbox.
Here's the thing: we have problems in Warzone with solos because solos play differently from duos, trios and squads. Completely different experience. And I remember there was they tried to change some stuff in solos specifically to make the solos be more reasonable, I would say, because less ratty, less stupid. I remember there was a mode back in OG Warzone. There was I can't remember what's it called, Champions something. Anyway, basically it was not like a battle royale. It was like a one circle, and it was shrinking all the time. It never stopped, so it kind of forced people to actually move around and always be on the move. And I think you were able to pick your loadout instantly. But I remember it was a really good experience for solos because it was actually okay, it kind of makes sense for solos because it's solos, right?
Right, but think about it. You're cutting. If you're gonna make the circle constantly closing, then you can't have the missions or anything going on because then at some point,
the contracts were still in the game, in back then in Warzone.
Yeah, and that probably was not a good thing. It doesn't sound like a good thing.
Well, depending on how fast the circle is, it doesn't have to be fast.
Right, it could be, slow ticking. But
Yeah,
at the
reasonable.
same time, again, my argument is I feel like the best thing the best idea that they should do is just double down and focus on the squad aspect of it and try and make it squad based battle royale. Because honestly, fucking solos and duos done out. There's other games that are for it. This is where they need to make the stand and they need to bring it out and be like, look, no, it's more geared towards the 4 people. We're gonna have bonuses tied to squads that have synergy and shit like that, where there's one of each class. We're gonna have bonuses to squad spotting and stuff of that nature. We're gonna have bonuses to armor replating speeds and shit like that to encourage it. And,
I would agree with you.
Refine that side of it and do it so that they could be like, okay, well, everybody wants to go to the Battle Royale for the single and duos. That's cool. Have fun at it. We're going to be over here doing our thing with the squad-based shit because Battlefield has always been about the fucking squad.
I will agree with you, but I don't trust 99% of the players I will be matchmaking with. I'm sorry, they're dumb.
I get that too. I do.
No, I'm not even Ray.
You and I have matched into some horrible quads and either side of the pond.
90% of the my matches with randos will be horrible because they're horrible. Because, for example, I tried to play Warzone. I tried to play Warzone with some randos because I had some time to spare. I want to kill myself. Okay, if they die, they just quit. So that's that. If they go by themselves somewhere, they fucking die and they quit, and I'm by myself against whole squad. I'm like, okay,
right,
great,
and
fantastic.
those are players who probably should they should just be playing singles or duos.
Yeah, but you're not gonna stop them from matchmaking with you. That's the problem. You can't avoid them.
I know, man. That's the whole problem with this whole free will thing that we as human beings fucking have. That being said, I still feel like they need to just make it on the squad base because the game. The franchise has always been about the squad, the community, and everything around it. So I feel like not that I want to be like, what, you got 3 other fucking friends to play with. I get that, but I mean, my thing would be is okay if we're going to allow if solos and duos are going to be in, then vehicles are fucking pointless. They probably shouldn't be there, even though it would be funny as fuck if they kept them in anyway. And missions would kind of be pointless too, because again, your end goal is going to be to just bolt for the fucking center.
This all again goes to what's the economy in the game? There's none. At the moment, there's no economy in the game whatsoever. I get it's a battle royale. It's from what I've seen, it's a very simplistic idea. It's like, all right, grab the weapon, try to survive and win the game. That's it. Which is fine, but the problem is what's gonna happen when you the mid game, the middle of the match will be probably really boring. So you'll probably land, quickly loot up, maybe have a fight quickly with another squad. Okay, you've already did your fight, you won the fight, you have the weapons. All right, you get your weapons, and then you try to look for players to kill in the middle of the circle, but you find no one. Because that's what usually happens. The mid game is very boring, and you're just basically waiting until the circle goes down, and finally the action begins. So they kind of need to fix that. They really need to fix that, when you can do something.
Because
I
in all
hope
honesty, if they don't, then you might as well just let us spawn in with whatever kit we want and just get rid of on-site procurement. Period.
Yeah, and then see that this is where like the listen. Some people say like, do we even need custom weapons in this battle royale? I think you I think you should have custom weapons because
again, your character, your soldier, your guns are part of that. Like
exactly.
If you're going to allow me to have a kit, then the guns are part of it. So if we're gonna keep on-site procurement, then fine. On-site procurement is whatever I get on site. That being said, like fucking. If I get the points up in order to, or the currency or whatever the hell it is, in order to call in an airdrop, then I want my kit because I know how to be effective with that kit.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking, like, okay, you're gonna do the missions, you're gonna get your tank. Sorry, I haven't seen a tank. I only seen
or your airdrop or your call-in option.
Yeah,
let's just leave it at that because that's probably what it's going to wind up being. I feel like this is going to wind up working like the contracts and zombies did. You're going to get fucking points, and then you can take the points and go to the store. Store's going to let you buy whatever fucking call-ins or whatever, or there's going to be certain things that you can just buy and call in the field, a la like 2042 with the vehicle spawn-ins, because I feel like that's probably going to be a part of it. And, which, again, not a problem. It's an airdrop because an airdrop can be fucking visual. It can be spotted, and you're basically sending a beacon up to yourself. So, I mean, this is kind of those lines that where we say is like, where are we crossing over into the Arma territory versus getting away from the Call of Duty territory?
Yeah, because I know some people say like, oh, this looks like Warzone from the playtest. Like, yeah, clearly inspired by that, but there's a reason why. Because Warzone as the gameplay loop of Warzone is very fantastic. It really is. It just is. The Warzone gameplay loop is really good. Because you land somewhere, you loot for that money, you buy your loaded and everything, maybe you fight a squad, you got your weapon, you go find another squad, and it does work. It really works.
Yeah, so it does.
And so for Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, whatever, it does make sense to have your custom weapons because, like, hey, we can play multiplayer, level up our weapons, play some Conquest, play some Rush, whatever. You unlock some camos for your gun or something, and then you go like, okay, lads, we had a good warm up. Let's go to the big boys mode, Battle Royale. Let's go. Let's matchmake.
Big boys mode.
Yeah, big boys mode, right?
Says the bitch who doesn't play Rush or Breakthrough.
What do you mean? I love Rush. What are you on about?
I don't like 128 player Breakthrough.
No, fuck Breakthrough. Breakthrough is dead. Rush is fantastic.
I know, Rush is my baby.
Conquest and Rush, fantastic modes. Add chain link on top, we're fucking golden. Obliteration, let's go. But anyway.
Yeah, chain link. Oh, now you've unlocked core memories.
I would love to have a chain link mode. Well, someone can make it in Portal, maybe. Yeah, someone can make it in Portal.
There you go, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So someone made not Breakthrough, Frontlines mode from BattlefieldOne in 2042, funny enough.
Bring on the chain link Magnum only servers. Woohoo!
Oh, let's go. but yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Oh, one more thing. So, again, 10 episodes ago, I think episode 41, I was talking about the leaks of the details for Battle Royale, and one of the two things I got really annoyed about. Okay, 3. The drones, that was one. And the second one was the plates and the redeploys. So let me start with the plates, and I guess we can end the podcast on here. So the plates. So like I already mentioned earlier, the plating is very slow. Like, takes you 3-4 seconds to put in. For a TTK that is fast as Battlefield 6, too long.
It's a death sentence, I get it.
But that's not the worst bit. You can't equip 2 plates. You can't equip your full plates until you find something or upgrade or whatever. So it's not even by default. You have 1 plate by default. And if you not do the upgrades or missions or whatever, I don't remember what was it. If you don't do them, whatever the case may be, or maybe you redeploy, like whatever. And if you don't have that, like the upgrade or the whatever you to do to let you equip the second plate, it's bullshit. Let us equip all the plates by default. We had the same problem in Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. They had the same thing. For you to have 3 plates, full plates equipped, you need to find this special fucking satchel.
Yeah, you had to find the
Level
find the
3
purple
armor,
vest.
right? Yeah, level
the
3
purple
armor.
vest.
Level 2, level 3 armor, whatever the case may be, right? If you're not lucky, if you did not find that, tough shit, bitch. No, fuck that. I don't like that, because that's basically...
No, I don't either. Like, when it comes to
It's
armor
just
and
luck.
defensive capabilities, it is. It really isn't. And like, But somebody's sitting out there, and I hear it right now, saying, well, that's the fucking point of the looter part, of looter-shooter Battle Royale. And I get that side of it, but my
sure,
thing
if
is...
you're consistent.
Yeah, yeah, right.
If it's
that
consistent.
being said, I think the compromise is we start with 2 plates. That's all we get, and we can only install 2 plates, but we could carry like 2 more or 3.
Oh, you
somewhere
no,
at the cost of something.
No. Okay, so let me explain, because so when I say you can equip 2 plates, that's your health. That's your full health. So you have your normal health and you have the shield. That's your health.
Yeah, I know how this works.
From what I've seen, you can carry, I think, up to 5. So 2 inside.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. So, or
1 inventory slot.
Or Warzone now, or any fucking game at this point. So you can have equipped 2, and I think you can have 5 maximum. So basically, you can replay it 2.5 times, basically. So 2 inside of you, 5 just carry, which is fine. But let us equip that second plate by default. Don't let me look for some satchel. Ooh, sorry.
No, it's bad enough you're already out hunting and searching for your kit and vehicles and shit. Like, this seems like there's like, how slow is this fucking fire gonna be now? Now I'm asking this question, is like, how much time are we getting in order to actually get this shit done? So I really do, I agree with you. I think we need to just say, fuck that shit. Do a 2-plate start, leave it at that. You carry 5. If you pick more up in the field, you pick more up in the field. As far as the 5 seconds it takes in order to replate, big whoop in my book.
See,
I think replating is too fucking quick to begin with, because if you're caught dead to rights, you're caught dead to rights. Now, if you're behind but the thing is will people run up into here a firefight? Yeah, right, again, but I mean, what you're essentially doing kind of takes some fucking time. I mean, there's concessions as far as where drawing your gun goes, as far as that time goes, switching to your sidearm and pulling your primary back up. Like, there's a lot of speed concessions already amongst a lot of first-person shooters, just about everyone as far as that goes. So I think 5 seconds is fine. I don't think you should be able to just rip and fucking, because you still got to pull a plate out yet.
Well, but when you can
Where is the old plate? Where is the old plate? Does it just turn to dust after it's been impacted?
Okay, when you die so fucking fast...
Do we vacuum that out while we're stuck in behind cover, ready to toss another plate into our vest? Come on, gentlemen, let's be real here. 5 seconds in order to simply take a magically removed plate that disappeared and replace it with the second one is not that much of a fucking ask.
No, trust me, Ray.
In a game where you can apparate ammunition for a rocket-propelled grenade launcher from a fucking 6-inch by 6-inch box...
I will not accept bullshit, Ray. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, it's too fucking long.
Well, how fast do you want it to be? 2 seconds? Do you want it to be like a magazine change where you're just like...
Yeah,
That's fucking
2
wild.
seconds maximum. 2 seconds maximum.
I think 2 seconds is way too fucking fast.
Call of Duty is 1 second.
And I don't fucking like it. I think it's bullshit. There's been too many times where I have core shot to headshot a motherfucker that many times, and on a sliver of health, they've managed to get a plate in that split fucking second and cost me a kill. Because they could just pop out and mag dump on me. I don't like that shit.
So that's a different conversation. That's resource
If they're going to
management.
gear the TTK where it's basically you're dead to rights because of positioning, then the plate replenishment needs to fucking reflect that. I don't think it's a problem.
See, that's a bit different conversation then, because this is about resource management. If you harass your enemy enough so they can use up their plates, That's a different story. But that means how many plates you can have around, you know, that, yeah, that's again, the economy and all the kind of resource management, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's a different conversation entirely. No, but when it comes to like one-to-one gameplay, when your guns kill so fast, and the TTK is very fast from what I've seen, very fast, almost the same as a multiplayer, and then you have movement that is pretty fast, because still an arcade game, it's still pretty fast. You know, and when you whip out your knife, for example, you can run faster. So when you run
Tied in
fast,
with bad visibility and poor spotting.
yeah, and then bad visibility, fast gameplay, fast TTK, and then out of nowhere, your fucking plate's just like slowly putting he's shining and it makes it like clean and everything. Like, bruh, stop. Just put the fucking plate in. You're about to fucking die. Why are you wasting 4 or 5 seconds?
I have that
shit?
argument when it comes to reloading. You know what that is? That's the anticipation of yourself, because it's your brain is just not having fun with the timing of it. Like, the reload animation takes the exact same length of time each and every single fucking time, but it's just there are some instances where time dilation kicks in the middle of a firefight, and it feels like it fucking takes forever. I still say that it needs to be a positional thing and a tactical decision in order to start and replay, just like reloading an LMG. Or are we going to complain that it takes too fucking long to reload an LMG now? Because it should be substantially quicker to reload an LMG in some cases.
Depends on the balance of the weapon.
If you're a trained soldier, there should be some instances where maybe if at a cost of while you're being suppressed, you can shove a magazine in just a hair quicker. I mean, I could make those arguments all fucking day.
It depends on the balance of the weapons, that's it. But going back just to end the plate conversation, don't let me look for some special satchel. Don't let me upgrade whatever. Okay, here's the thing. Unless the upgrading is so fucking easy, unless the upgrading is so fucking easy, it's literally no issue, sure. But then again, why we have this in the first place?
Give me the same number of armor plates as I have balls, baby.
Yeah, like, don't let me, also, on the end game, for example,
I broke him.
you die, right? You read, yeah.
Oh, you froze. My bad.
Oh, you froze too. Okay, no matter. Anyway, so you redeploy, right? End circle, right? End circle. Last 5 squads, you're one of them. You want to tell me I can't equip my last plate because I don't have the special satchel or haven't upgraded my character because, like, no, it's inconsistent to the gunplay and everything. You will die faster because you can't equip. The game physically doesn't let you equip the second plate because fuck you. Because you got unlucky, whatever the case may be. Like, no, let me equip that second plate by default.
Or maybe, and here's an interesting one. Maybe we just introduce a new customizable mechanic to our Battlefield characters, and we call it La Veste. You can put patches on your vest. You can customize and level it up and have more plates, and you max it out at 3. It can get like a gun. And you can have maybe mini pouches that would give you a buff to your reload speeds, or maybe your ability to field revive a little bit quicker. Why can we do that? Is somebody listening to me?
Wait. You mean outside the game? Like level up and everything outside the game. So you basically like level up a weapon, you bring attachments to the game, like each different game. So
yep, and you could just start off Battle Royale with a 3-plate vest because you ranked it up just like you did your fucking guns, or you could call it in with your kit.
That. For the new players, it's fucking shit. For the new players, it's fucking shit. It's shit for the new players. It's shit for the new players.
The point, if you're gonna call in kits and have that point, that I mean, you're playing Battle Royale would still level it up. I mean, you're still gonna run into that problem no matter what mode did you go. It's gonna be hell for the new players that are just gonna have a 1-plate carrier vest. The thing is you just make the leveling up not that much of a fucking chore, or you have a squad perk for support that's just for those players that don't. Where at a certain squad point level, they get a second plate.
I don't think.
Can I design video games now?
I think it makes sense for PUBG. Oh, someone tried to argue with me like, oh, in PUBG, yeah, PUBG is not fucking Battlefield. You don't play the same fucking way like you play Call of Duty or Battle. It's not the same fucking game, my dude. You can't compare PUBG to fucking Battlefield, you fucking moron. Like, also, I love this reply that I literally just found it right now. I was arguing with someone about the plates and everything. Yeah, that's dumb because it's not fair and everything. My dude replies to me with, go find it. Use strategy with your squad. Grab a tank. Why give up and feel bad for yourself or unlucky? Lose a take. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douchebag. I'll see your bottom on the scoreboard, bitch. What kind of take is that? What kind of take is that? It's like, what are you gonna tell me? Open my eyes next time? press my mouse button to shoot? Thank you. I had no idea.
I mean, on
Fucking
one
douchebag.
hand, it is playing into the on-site procurement argument of it, because what if you can get lucky in matches and make buku points and be good for you, and you can get unlucky in some days and you don't find shit and you don't get your buku points and you don't get your kit, and I mean, it's about adaptability. Excuse me.
As long as it's consistent and it's fair.
Right, and it does. The thing is that's
Bless
why
it, by
I
the
make
way.
the argument. Thank you. That's why I make the argument about just the plate carrier being something that's similar, akin to a firearm, where it's upgradable. And okay, maybe Battle Royale, you have this instance where you can have up to 2 when you spawn in, and the third slot is a perk or something that you have to get from a mission for the store. It's got to be easily accessible, and that's the one thing that I did like about Call of Duty is I mean, in Zombies mode, I know especially you could do this. You could just go into the hot zones and buy the upgraded fucking vests and shit. That was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's do that.
As long as
then.
you can get them somehow. But
Yeah,
it's
as long
still
as
not
everybody
fair.
has an equivocal chance in order to get a hold of it. That's, I mean, if like I said, if a 3-plate carrier is going to be like a 1 in 20 fucking find, then fuck it. I would rather just spawn in with a 3-plate carrier and sorry newbies, go play some Conquest or some Domination real quick and level it up. Like your guns.
Okay, what about the players that don't buy the game because it's going to be free to play?
Well, then they're going to be playing it anyway. And we're talking about having skill-based matchmaking and level-based matchmaking.
Ooh, I do wonder how that's going to work. Ooh.
I don't see a problem.
I do wonder that's going to work. Anyway, but I'm on the side, like, just let me equip it, please. Don't force me to some garbage like that.
I still like my idea. I want my customizable vest now.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I want that.
But as long
You
as
can
I
put all of your bunny ears or your cat ear
Listen.
patches on it all you fucking want, and some buddies of ours can have their fucking uwu girls all over it, and whatever. Let's have some fun.
I'm
I
just
still say
saying,
patches. Let's do patches. Patches are nobody does patches.
that's cosmetics though. Anyway,
Yes, it is.
different combo. Just let me equip the fucking plates because it was fucking garbage in Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. It was fucking shit, and it's gonna be shit here. It's not gonna be consistent. It's gonna make it players frustrated. Anyway, moving on the last topic. Just want to mention that the redeploys. So the way the redeploys work. So when you play the Battle Royale, and you die, and you basically have a second chance to redeploy. So Warzone has the Gulag, Fortnite doesn't have anything, PUBG has nothing. But in Warzone, you have the Gulag. If you win the one-on-one fight, you'll survive. In this one, you don't have the Gulag, but your squad, as far as I understand, your squad needs to be alive? That's not confirmation, that's just me speculating. Your squad needs to be alive for like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. Or 30 seconds, I can't remember what was the timer. And then you redeploy from the air above them. I don't like that. When I was talking about the leaks,
There's a
10
falling
episodes,
body telling everyone where we're at.
it's not even that. Like, okay, so you had a fight with a squad, right? You killed one of the players. You already have to predict that 20 seconds later, the same player that you just killed, will come back on you. He will land on top of you again. Also, he might get even better positioning on you because he's landing from the top and you may be in the building and he will land on top of the building. And what weapon you'll get when you're landing from the sky? Like, will you get a default pistol or you gonna have a weapon? If you get a weapon, it's fucking even more broken. So the way this works is basically Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence. So in Resurgence, when you die, as long as someone is alive, you'll redeploy in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and the timer increases as the circle closes down. Like, you know, so it was 5 seconds, then it was 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and so on, right? So as the match progresses, the redeploy timer is getting longer until it closes entirely. So no one in the last circles can redeploy, which, okay, makes sense. The problem is, in the Battle Royale, when you just know that they're just gonna redeploy like that, just like that, with no extra work or anything, back on their teammates and continue the fight that you have with them, is just nonsense. Because when Warzone, was it 2 years ago or a year ago, tried to mix Resurgence and Battle Royale into somewhat one mode, and now, when I'm saying one mode, they try to combine the mechanics. So in Battle Royale, on Urzikstan Modern Warfare 3 map, there was like tokens and Gulag tokens and everything. There was basically unlimited ways, pretty much unlimited ways to redeploy when you die. So you can have unlimited Gulags, as long as you want the Gulag. You can have redeploy tokens and everything, and it did not become a Battle Royale anymore because you basically had unlimited lives. You know, when you die in a Battle Royale, I don't know, 10 times, and you have 15 kills, and you finish, I don't know, top 10, how's that Battle Royale? It's not a Battle Royale anymore, it's something else. So when it comes to redeploying mechanics, sure, you can't have a Gulag because it's a Warzone thing, but it's not really fair when you're fighting a squad, you kill the player, and 20 seconds later, that same player is landing from the sky back into the fight, maybe even pick up his weapons and continue the fight.
In order to kill the beast, one must cut all the heads off, for if not, the others will grow back.
That's the thing, I don't know if the squad needs to be alive. If they're not, okay,
What you're quintessentially telling me is my squad of 4 can tweedly-deedly-dee walk down an alleyway, and as long as one guy stays out of sight and out of cover, the other 3 can get shot and get killed. And the one guy who's out of sight and out of cover can break off and haul ass off into the middle of nowhere or well and away from everything and get incredibly fucking lucky to not get spotted in that 30 seconds for the other 3 teammates in order to magically spawn back in. That's quintessentially what you're fucking telling me can happen.
I don't know about the staying alive thing. That's the so let's say you kill the whole squad. So if you kill the squad, right? They all redeploy.
No.
But that's how it works now, right now.
That's dumb.
So because
is there a limit on it though? That's the thing.
Yes, one time.
You can do it only one time. Okay.
One time only.
So you get a mulligan, and there is field revival as well, right?
Because your friendlies that are alive in the game, they can revive you.
All right, so
they need to go to the station and revive you, which is loud and risky.
It's still, there's still, it just needs
it's
to be one
it's not
full
that...
revive from spawn menu, and that's it. That's all you get.
Well,
if you don't get field revived, that's on your homies.
Here's the
letting
thing.
you drop.
So you basically have basic. Okay, so in the redeploy stations, you can be revived as many times as you want because it's a risk. That makes sense. It's a risk. The same thing in Fortnite, same thing in Warzone, and same thing. That's fine because that means a player has to physically interact with the thing. That makes sense because that's a gameplay loop. What I'm not a fan of is the automatic redeploy, the second chance. Like, oh, you died, and 20 seconds later you come back.
Yeah.
I think they need to come up with some different way for that second chance or something like that. Or maybe don't even have that second chance, honestly. Maybe remove it entirely. Listen, if you died, let the teammate work, make sure that he can revive you. Maybe that. Because it's dumb. I presume in the last circles, the redeploys will be disabled. I presume. I hope. But when it comes to because up until I think the last 3 movements. After that, that's it. The mulligans go away. Nobody has mulligans. Yeah. So but even then, start of the game, middle of the match, you're fighting a squad, you kill someone. 20 seconds later, they come back into the same spot, maybe even pick up their weapons, whatever, and continue the fight. And maybe it's not Battle Royale. I'm sorry. I think you should remove this second chance thing. If someone dies, that's fine. Let the squad retreat and go to find a redeploy station and revive you. That's more fair and it feels like a proper Battle Royale other than just
I think that's... instead
then
of just
automatically
the,
deploy.
auto
Automatically deploy from
mulligan,
Sky.
yeah.
It's like I'm not a fan of that. It was really
There's a
annoying.
lot of other things that could be exploited and piss poor tactics that could be implemented with that and purposeful uses of it and shit. And no.
It's low key giving an advantage to the enemy squad, that the player that you killed, because that player that you just killed is landing on top of you, and depending on the position, he might even get advantageous position landing next to you because he knows where you are and he knows he can. Oh, here's the thing: why not I just land behind you, behind them, and just fucking kill them? You see what I mean? Like, you kill the squad.
Right.
Oh, so that means I can I'll redeploy it for in 20 seconds back. I'll go back behind them, pick up a weapon quickly, and start shooting them in the back. So now you have to think about that. The guy you just killed will come back, might haunt you from no, but that's the thing. It's not fair.
I mean, I get it. I do. And I agree with you. That's why I said there's a lot of other things that could be exploited as far as that goes. That being said, I think we're getting a little long in the tooth right now.
Yeah, so basically, just to end on this topic, I think remove that shit. Just remove that, because it's not fair. I said 10 episodes ago, this will be the big red flag, and it from the gameplay, it really is. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully it will be great to be a playtest, or some ripple effect developer coming in. Like,
that would be nice, and then we still can't talk about it, but I mean, still, whatever.
Whatever. Just like the redeploy thing is just... And some Battlefield players, I know they're very simple. They're hive mind people. They're just gonna look at something simple. It's like, oh, explosions and everything. Oh, fun and so on. I'm like, oh, just shut up. Just shut up.
The game's always been about looking good. Let's not kid ourselves here. But
it's about hype moments and aura. That's the thing. Like, majority of Battlefield players are like that.
Get them clips, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But you want to do the outro?
Yeah, sure. Thank you guys very much for hanging on as long as you did. If you hung out until the very end, we appreciate you. Those of you amongst our Patreons who are watching now while we're recording this, hello there, guys. If you wish to join them, you can join us on the Patreon. Links are in the description. As always, you know where to find us on our social medias, even though I don't pay attention to mine very much.
I don't pay attention to mine either, honestly.
Fair enough. That being said, you can feel free to engage us with the Google document sheet for any feedback that you want to, or any topics you might want. Join our Discord as well. There's links. You know where your eyes are and how to use them, people. So use that QQQ button to spot those links and head on over and join.
Good one.
Lovely, wasn't it? That being said, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Ray, accompanied by the host with the most, Mr. Tom, a.k.a. the Lanky Soldier. Good night, everybody.
Thank you guys for everything. We'll see you in the next one. Hey, you still here? Thank you for listening to our show, and if you really enjoyed the show, please leave a rating or like, because it helps us to grow and provide the content that you really enjoy. And of course, do support us on Patreon, patreon.com/TheLankySoldier, for exclusive content that is only available there. And as you do that, link your Discord and join our friendly Discord server that is available for everyone to join. Stay in touch with us, just don't be a stranger, let us know what you think and everything. So that's gonna it, so thank you guys for listening again, have a good day, don't be a stranger, and we'll see you on the battlefield.